Hello, my dear friends. I'm Bob Hoskins, founder of OneHope, and I want to thank you for your partnership over these years. Your partnership enables us to fulfill the vision God gave me in 1987 to take His Word to the children of the world. And as I reflect on over 80 years of ministry, I've been thinking about the lessons God has taught me along the way. And I have a word for every decade I've served Him. And the word that comes to my mind for the 8th decade is the word visionary. Now, let me share why this word is so meaningful, not just for me personally, but to OneHope's mission. First, God gives visions that are bigger than we are. When He first placed the dream in my heart to reach every child with His Word, it seemed absolutely impossible. But I've learned over these decades that when God gives vision, God always gives provision. What began in El Salvador by putting a Libro de Vida in the hands of every school child has now grown into a worldwide movement, using digital programs, animated films, and tools we could never have even imagined in 1987. Second, vision requires both faith and action. The Bible tells us that faith without works is dead. When God gives us a vision, He doesn't expect us to just sit still. He calls us to take action. And I've watched in amazement as He's taken our humble steps of obedience and multiplied them beyond anything we could have ever imagined. To date, over 2 billion young people have encountered God's Word through the ministry of OneHope. That's not the result of human effort. That's God's faithfulness. Finally, the vision never ends with us. What thrills my heart most is seeing how this vision is catching fire in the next generation. Young people who first received God's Word through OneHope years ago are now stepping up to lead this ministry forward. With fresh ideas and renewed passion, they're finding innovative ways to reach their peers, ways that I could never have envisioned. And this is how God's kingdom works. The vision keeps multiplying, generation after generation. So I'm deeply grateful that you share this vision of reaching every child and youth with God's Word. Together, we're part of something much bigger than ourselves, a vision that will impact lives and shape the future for generations to come. So I want to thank you for standing with us. And I want to thank you for believing in the power of God's Word. And I want to thank you for helping make this vision become a reality. God bless you abundantly.